It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Looking at Minnesota, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. Well, it started with the trade for Wiggins and continued with landing Karl Anthony Towns in the draft. Minnesota's got a lot of good young talent. What should the expectations be for the coming years?
Well, you know what, Ernie? Let me think about this, because they've got a great starting five, right? Great starting five. They're growing quickly, and they're developing quickly. So I think they could be in the playoffs pretty soon.
Yeah, with 2 number 1 picks on the roster, they'll be expected to make deep playoff runs, especially in the next 3 or 4 years. But you got to do it within the next 3 or 4 years.
All right, you got to. So here, you're on the clock, Minnesota. Here's Kevin Harlan, former voice of the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yes, he was.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Listen, the offense had the crowd's energy to feed off, but it doesn't explain a lack of effort on defense.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Well, Doris, we're at the point of the year now where nicks and cuts and bruises, they all begin to accumulate. Depth is such an important thing for teams, isn't it?
I think it's hard to win in the NBA without some measure of depth. You think over 82 games, inevitably somebody's going to be nicked up to the point where playing effectively is going to be a problem. I don't think, Kevin, in this day and age, and Golden State's a perfect example how crucial depth is to winning.
And for a coaching staff to sell the fact that, hey, your chance is right around the corner.
And I think that's one thing that surprises me is how an NBA player could not play for maybe 2 months, but they keep themselves, because of their level of professionalism, they keep themselves always ready.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Wow. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving at the point. Now here's Love, following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Irving passes to Thompson. And Love has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Cavs. Rubio outside to the inside. Got a piece of it. Outside jumper. Rubio with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, there's no doubt. The offense looked scattered. Tons of turnovers, some of them forced, certainly, but many were not. It was made easy to defend.
And here is James following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Well, we all know Kevin Love has illustrious bloodlines. His dad played in the NBA. His aunt was inducted into the U.S. Triathlon Hall of Fame. And his uncle was the lead singer for the Beach Boys. Of course, not bad.
Well, and Kevin, that's not too bad is right. I mean, he's always had big shoes to fill, and you see that, I think, in Kevin's approach. He's tremendously dedicated, remade his body with yoga and training at high elevation. He leaves no stone unturned.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively, a guy who can score on the low block and or step out and hit the triple. What about his play on the defensive end?
Well, this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jang with a screen on Irving. Towns.
Yeah, that's a case where you don't always have to get the block to play good defense, and Thompson did a great job on that possession.
The screen from Thompson. Irving's shot is good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Here's Rush. Towns, the screen. Now Rush passes it to Towns. 6 to shoot. Rubio outside. Takes a 3. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 4. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving from long range. The shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. To the inside. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Wiggins.
I tell you, unwilling to settle for something on the perimeter, Rubio sticks his nose inside.
Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. And a wide open look for James. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Dang. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And maybe he's in for one of those days when he just torments whoever's checking him. We know what he's capable of.
Now, here's Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Denver.
And when you look at the number of assists he had, you can tell how cognizant he was of wanting to involve his guys throughout the game.
Rubio against LeBron. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns is not fully developed at this point. Scouts feel someday he'll play in the 260, 270 range.
Love with the screen on Rubio. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And stolen by Jang and finished off by Jang.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Minnesota. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, guys, you can make the case that Tristan Thompson has a center's game and a power forward's frame. He put on some weight going into last season in order to spend more time at the 5. That was probably a wise choice.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Thompson able, Doris, to defend the 4 and 5 spot pretty well.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you love his ability to be able to bang inside and also move laterally when he's away from the rim. And though he's not a great shot blocker, he gives you just enough rim protection when you play him at the 5 spot.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Back to Rubio. There's a screen. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And Dang gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
LeBron against Wiggins. Down low, Irving. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Inside, here's Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Here's Dang. Following the basket by LeBron James. Kicks it out to Rubio. Drills the three-pointer. Rubio's got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Well, it's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of your options.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns.
The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in scoring, 11th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, trailing by 5. Outside Irving. With the teardrop, the putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Towns sets the pick for Zhang. To the middle, deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Yeah, I think that's where you swing the ball around. Try and find a better passing angle.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jones comes in for Ricky Rubio. A switcher also for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Shumpert. Puts it up off the inbound, and it's Wiggins missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Irving. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline try. Rebound Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Jones kicks to Zhang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Towns, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, big-time offensive talent. Towns hits the contested jumper.
It's a pick by Love. Here's LeBron. Towns with the steal. And Muhammad kicks to Wiggins. At the elbow, Jones. Stolen by Thompson. 3-on-3. LeBron dishes to Korver. The screen from Thompson. James sets the screen for Korver. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 5. The pass to Dang. Towns sets the pick for Jang. He dishes it to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked.
You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
From deep, LeBron. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And for the Cavaliers, third time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. To hang that banner, guys, what a tremendous accomplishment.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside for Korver. Pass to LeBron. Muhammad with the steal. And here we go. Muhammad heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thompson, a screen on Jones. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
Minnesota making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Gorgie Dang. And it's done in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Felder in for Kyrie Irving. Bielitsa passes to Aldrich. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stripped it away. Outside, Jones. Now the dish to Aldrich. He kicks it to Muhammad. He feeds it to Dunn. Clock at 6. Passes it to Aldrich. It's picked off. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Korver gets a wide open look. It's good from long range.
He's deadly from that spot in the corner. He's been known to pile up the points from over there.
Pass to Bielitsa. Fades and shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Oh, the confidence he exudes, the toughness. He just gets inside shooters' heads.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Kicks to Dunn. Feeds it to Aldrich. And stolen by Frye. Jefferson with the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he's good on the first of 3. He's off on the second. Doris, when you talk to Minnesota fans, there is a sense of optimism with this team that had been absent for so long. The Timberwolves are a franchise that had been very, very close to being good for a long time. Where are they now?
Well, I think, Kevin, fans think this is a team that could one day be playing for an NBA title. And they aren't wrong with the talent that are the pillars of this organization. If there is any fan base that deserves to have a team like this, it's easy to cheer for Minnesota.
Now here's Jones. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's Jones on the way. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Corver, and stolen by Dunn. Tries from 16. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
Here's Felder. James right side. He tries for three. A second chance effort. Rebound by Aldridge.
All the credit goes to the defense, preventing a terrific finisher like that from throwing it down.
And here's Jones. Back to Muhammad. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
What a cool customer he was on that sequence. Knew the clock was ticking down, but didn't let it affect him. Hit it like it was any other shot.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You know, this is a savvy group. They know when to body up and play physical and when to back off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota, Cole Aldrich is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Rush. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Felder.
And Dunn is a very physical defender. He gives his guy no room to breathe.
In the corner, Rush with it. Dishes to Muhammad. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the rejection by Love. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Timberwolves.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corner.
Now here's Love, following the miss by Chris Dunn. There's a good screen. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 8. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, "I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust." Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A. Well, we've seen a lot of players come and go in the NBA, Doris, and for the players that have a great career, what is the common aspect that threads these great players in your mind together?
Two things: talent and work ethic.
Well said.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The pass to Felder. Unloads from 13. That's tipped.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Felder. It's a pick by Love. And Fry has it in the corner. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dunn kicks to Muhammad. Pass to Bielitsa. And it's Dunn in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
Timeout.
And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the results for Minnesota haven't come just yet during their rebuild, but Doris, they have plenty of things to cheer for. This is one of the most dynamic and exciting offenses to watch in the league.
Oh, Kevin, there's no doubt. Up and down the roster, the Wolves have players that are always a threat to make a top 10 play. Wiggins and Levine, both some of the best dunkers in the league. Cat can do things most players his size only dream about.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Aldridge. Zhang comes in for Bielitsa. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dunn. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Irving. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Love outside. There's the screen. For 3, Fry. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Rush. Here's Dang. And he makes good on the layup. Zhang's got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Jefferson setting the pick for Shumpert. 5 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Timberwolves leading by 14. Wiggins up top, defended by Jefferson. And Towns gets it to go.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
In just about every phase, they have dominated. Lockdown defense, explosive offense. This has been special.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from Love. And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that. And they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing, and they probably need to luck out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here. You know, guys, I think maybe at the start of the season last year, there was a little bit of doubt, but it was pretty apparent pretty quickly that Cat was the Rookie of the Year. You know, this guy played at a near all-star level from games 1 through 82, never missed a beat, one of the most impressive rookie seasons this league has ever seen.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns was a runaway with the Rookie of the Year, as many expected, Doris. Not many rookies can average 18 points and 10 rebounds right out of the gate.
Yeah, it's just rare to see a rookie come in at the age Cat did and be so proficient in so many areas. You know, very often Karl Anthony Towns looked like a 10-year vet as a rookie. He had the most statistically impressive rookie year since Blake Griffin's debut back in 2011. You know, I think one thing about Towns that sets him apart is that basically at this young age, no holes in his game, which is sort of remarkable. I mean, I don't think there's very many players in the NBA at his age that can say that. And you think about all of the aspects and facets that he has to his game, virtually every single one of them he's able to do at a high level.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And Towns does everything so well. At such a young age, Doris. Pass is great. A strong defender. Has no problem playing inside or outside on offense and moves great for his size.
You're right, Kevin. And he doesn't do anything maybe at the best level in the NBA just yet, but when you put the whole package together, boy, it's jaw-dropping, his ability. Everything you want from an NBA player, that's Karl Anthony Towns.
To the middle. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Love with the bucket.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Towns the screen. And Rubio kicks to Zhang. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Oh, no question. They're taking what the defense gives them rather than forcing things that aren't there. This is beautiful.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Start it.
Pandora's defense is something that can define how good a team is. What are the aspects of a lockdown defender in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it starts with mindset, Kevin. I think certainly you have to be committed to the scout that your head coach has given you. There has to be a certain amount of physical attributes. Yeah, we associate long, rangy, quick-footed, quick-minded, really sharp-thinking guys with it. And obviously, you got to be able to contain the ball. Can you contain and can you contest? Sometimes, to me, it's all about the effort. Are you working hard enough?
You took the word right out of my mind. It seems like effort. When coaches talk about defense, effort is always close behind.
Yeah, and the other thing is, okay, so you, as you know in the NBA, these players are so good that your effort can be top shelf. Mm-hmm. You can be giving it all out, putting everything on the line. You also have to have a short memory in the NBA because guys like Kevin Durant, they can put 30 on you. You can be guarding, contesting, doing everything you want, and they're going to score.
Is effort a skill? Is hustle a skill?
I believe it is. I believe both of those things are things that organizations should value when they're evaluating guys. What's my work? What are my work habits? You know how important that is.
Yep. Thompson with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Shumpert. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Irving. Now the feed to Shumpert. Over rush. No good off the back of the rim.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Rubio outside. He dishes it to Wiggins. And Jefferson sends it back. Here's Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 19-7 run. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And yes, it's good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He kicks it to Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Irving.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Now, here's Rubio. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Irving against Rubio. Irving kicks to Love. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, guys, how good is Love at fighting through the contact to finish and score it?
And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
That free throw good from Love.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Towns the screen. Rubio the pass to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. It's stolen by Korver. Inside and stolen by Jang. Here's Wiggins. Finished off the break. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, with those long strides, Andrew Wiggins so dangerous in transition.
Now the dish to James. Back to Irving. On the wing, James. He feeds it to Korver. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. Goes up on the wing. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. LeBron kicks to Irving. A second left, and it's good on the way in. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been lights out here in the second, and that's after a pretty good showing in the first.
Outside, Jones. Lets it fly. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with Wiggins, it's best to be patient with his development, and they have been, to the credit of the Minnesota Timberwolves organization. But Doris, most feel once his three-pointer becomes a consistent weapon, his game is really going to take off.
I think that's exactly right, Kevin, because Wiggins can make threes at a decent clip right now, but even a slight improvement may push him to the point where he's at elite scoring levels. That first step, coupled with a strong 3 game, would make him virtually unguardable. You know, if he continues to work on his shot, you know his deep game will come along soon enough.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Gorgui Dang. And both free throws good for Wiggins. One added pressure, Doris, that Wiggins has that is unique to himself is that he carries most of the weight of Canada's international basketball dreams. He certainly is the best and the brightest for them. He's expected to lead, in fact, the country to a golden age.
For all the players that we have seen come in the league from north of the border, I think Wiggins has the best potential. And I think he's handled the extra pressure with ease. And it might have even helped him mature as a leader for his basketball team.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. Down low, it's tipped. Jones, no one around him. The offensive rebound. The shot's good. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Irving for three. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
I'll tell you, when Irving is hot, there isn't much you can do to slow him down. Pretty much have to ride out the storm, guys.
Here's Bielitsa. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago. Here's Wiggins, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, you know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love at all levels, you love the game.
Love. If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Muhammad in for Ricky Rubio. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's James.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
The Cavaliers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Free throw good, James.
Listen, LeBron has had some years where his free throw percentage has not been as high as you'd like, but for the most part, pretty solid.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. Timberwolves leading by 17. Dunn kicks to Jones. And it's Dunn in the corner. 6 to shoot. Leans from outside. And that one, good. Dunn's got 7 points for the quarter. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to that?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Bielitsa. Pass to Muhammad. Here's Bielitsa. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jones, no luck. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. "20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Dunn. He's got 9. Kicks it to Muhammad. 3 seconds left. That one doesn't drop.
That's an outstanding effort there. Everyone knows he can shoot from that distance, and the D did a terrific job making it difficult.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Timberwolves lead by 17. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped-up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Those kinds of stats take a lot of sweat and hard work, and he only needed a half to do it.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. James kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rubio outside. Here's Towns. Goes up again. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. Well, Cleveland shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. The screen from Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Well, around the league, former coach of the year Tom Thibodeau is known as one of the best minds in the game when it comes to defense. He helped get that Boston defense up to snuff when it won the 2008 title and led the way for the Bulls in their success.
Well, Kevin, look no further than the Celtics teams and Bulls teams under his tenure. They were the best defenses in the game. And Coach Thibodeau holds everyone responsible for their part in the defense. He also knows that rebounding is crucial to what you're trying to do on that end.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Here's Rubio. Towns dishes to Rubio. Back to Towns. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Towns has got 18 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
It's a pick by Love. Irving against Rubio. Shoots. The short one's on the money. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
Yeah, simply doesn't seem to matter how many players LeBron has around him on the inside. He finds a way.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here's Irving. He's got 14. Feeds it to LeBron. And stolen by Wiggins. Dishes it to Rush. And there's the pass to Rubio. Here's Wiggins. Connects on the 17-footer.
Timeout.
12 points for him.
Great focus by Wiggins in the face of some pretty good defense.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
Absolutely. Their challenge is to find a way to close off that lane without completely ignoring the perimeter.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Ricky Rubio. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Here is Love. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. No good with the elbow jumper.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
There's the pick. Love with the screen on Rubio. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
Jefferson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Timberwolves leading by 17. Rubio outside. Pass to Towns. Not going to go that time. Good D from Love. You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
So it's Minnesota now. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Here's James, and the rejection by James.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgui Dieng.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving from about 19 feet. Three-pointer.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Wiggins passes to Rubio. Back to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
James a screen on Rubio. Irving dishes to James. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
It's Rush outside. Good on the three-point shot. Rush has got 5 now.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display, and ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
Irving kicks to Love. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Rush with the steal. Jefferson against Wiggins. Here's Towns, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. And there's the feed to Love. Tries to snap the cold streak. They get it back.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Rubio the pass to Rush. He dishes it to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Wiggins. Releases. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You can see it. His timing, his touch, everything just a shade off tonight.
Outside Irving. He kicks to Love. There's the pick. Right through the D for the layup. 14 points for him.
Well, there is the presence that Love has after a shot comes off the iron. Always active.
In the corner, Irving with it. Good on the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Timberwolves leading by 19 points.
Timeout,
so the
timeout.
Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Start it.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Korver comes in for Shumpert. And it's Felder in for Kyrie Irving. And stolen by LeBron. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him. I think if you look historically at the Timberwolves, the best years for this franchise were during the prime Kevin Garnett era. Obviously, they finished atop the West back in 2004. Best showing in franchise history. And they end up losing to the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
And Bjelica kicks to Dunn. Passes it to Bjelica. 4 seconds left. Korver with the defensive effort.
He needs to complete that opportunity. Really shocking he botched that one.
Here's Felder. Back to LeBron. Screen by Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. He used that pick just right. 14 points for LeBron. And that 2004 Wolves team was led by Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. That was the season where he won the team's only national MVP award.
And Kevin, what a shame that team fell short of making the finals. Injuries, if you remember, slowed them up in the playoffs. They weren't full strength. You look back, and that season was pure magic for Timberwolves fans.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The dish now to Aldridge. Pass to Dunn. Outside, Jones. They can't stop the run with that one. The Cavaliers trail by 12. That's a 2 from Korver. They get it again. LeBron James again. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
Kicks to Dunn. Expanding his range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dunn's got 12 points in the game.
Gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside. Just an exceptional scorer.
1:58 left to play here in the third. Felder, the pass to James. He feeds it to Fry. And there it is for him. Fry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
No, you can't. That's just asking for trouble.
Dunn kicks to Bielitsa. Feeds to Jones from past the arc. Again, the miss by Jones. The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron outside. Outside for Korver. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Jefferson dishes to James. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
Dishes it to Dunn. Back to Jones. A shot's good from Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
To the paint. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Channing Frye, a three-point specialist with 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key. You know, Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center, and on a very reasonable contract.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jefferson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Felder. And Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he recovers it.
Stop it. What can you do? James is so big and athletic that sometimes you have to foul him if you're on the defensive end.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops. Towns, he's checked in for Cole Aldridge. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Minnesota has possession. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Outside, Jones. 1 second left, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater!
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
Boy, they can head to the bench riding high. There will be a few extra smiles in their huddle after that buzzer beater.
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Every loose ball. Make it hard on them. Make them hard.
And there's Tom Thibodeau focusing on the toughness and effort he'd like to see from his team.
Yeah, he wants them to just leave no stone unturned, take advantage of every opportunity, and that's going to be the roadmap to success.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Jones is out there with Dunn. Then it's Gorgie Dang. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Muhammad in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Irving. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. The screen from Thompson. Puts it up from 17. Offensive rebound. Fry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Free throw, good from Fry.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Fry, an important role player. At 6'11", he can play the 4 and the 5, able to launch the long ball and really stretch the floor.
Wiggins is checked in for the Timberwolves. And he makes both free throws. And for the Cavs, they've got some roster versatility in their front court. Do you like them with the traditional 7-footer on the inside, or do you think they're better off going smaller?
Well, I think, Kevin, most of their talent is at that power forward position, and they've got 4s with size and strength. They give up a bit of shot blocking with those lineups, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives.
Now, here's Fry, following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Shumpert.
Oh, you love to see Shumpert get down and dirty underneath, finding ways to score inside. Such a scrappy player.
Towns, the screen. Jones, the pass to Towns. Wiggins kicks to Zhang, and stolen by Fry. In the corner, Irving with it. From outside the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
You know, that is a tough matchup for him. The size difference is drastic, but he was able to get enough air under it to get the 3 to fall.
Yep, that one goes.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The screen from Thompson. The pass to Fry. Thompson, a screen on Zhang. Fry, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Irving. Buries it down low. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Muhammad, no luck. And here's Cleveland. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Shumpert, no good with the triple.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. And the team hasn't, but he has.
Jones dishes to Wiggins. From 12 feet out. The shot misses. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading. To the middle. Fry passes to Korver. Back to Fry. Korver kicks to Fry. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. Before he launched that one from way outside. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Outside, Jones lets it go from 11. Here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, such work ethic. Towns brutal on the offensive glass.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Irving missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Jones dishes to Wiggins. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fry's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Irving passes to Shumpert. Back to Irving. Pass to Fry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Towns with the steal. Jones against Irving. Jones kicks to Wiggins. And that one is good.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Jones against Irving. There's the feed to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Dang. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves trail. Muhammad dishes to Jones. Towns sets the pick for Jones. To the middle. It's deflected. Irving with it. The open shot. Shumpert good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 7 points for Amon Shumpert.
Boy, you just love Shumpert's pre-shot routine. Gets his feet set, ready to catch and release. Beautiful.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And you think of the great outside shooting of the Cavs. Doris, how much of that is the brilliance of LeBron James creating those shots for his teammates?
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Kevin. LeBron is not only one of the most devastating slashers and finishers, but his passing might be his greatest strength. Pinpoint bullet passes that zip into shooters' hands before the defense can react. And you look at his shooting percentage on his passes, sky high.
Minnesota making some changes. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Rush comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tyus Jones. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Fry. And James subbed in for Kyle Korver. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. After you guys.
We've talked about this guy's ability to get to the free throw line. Towns in incredibly tough cover.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Here's Shumpert. Outside Irving. Back to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. James with it. Bielitsa's there. That one misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. since the final quarter's gotten underway. LeBron passes to Love. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Irving. The three. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unbelievable quarter. He believes every shot he takes is going in.
Here's the screen. And Rush kicks to Rubio. Zhang with a screen on Love. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
You can see the improved upper body strength of Gorgui Zhang that allows him to finish through the contact, get to the free throw line. Nice. I mean, the first thing you notice about Gorgui Zhang is when he's on the floor, it's his defensive presence. Very long arms to bother shooters, quick movement to stay and track drivers as they come to the rim. Such a force.
And with Zhang's defensive presence, Doris, he'll always find a way onto the floor. Everything else he does is icing on the cake.
Well, it isn't just protecting the rim that Zhang excels at, right? He also has great timing to deny passes and come up with some steals. He's carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA.
Here's Rubio, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Rubio kicks to Rush, shoots it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's James outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Rush. He's covered by Thompson. Baseline J on the way. Rush's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. They set the screen. The drive by James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
That's the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Towns sets the pick for Rubio. To the wing right side. It's Bielitsa. Looking to end the run. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Zhang.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Irving double team. In the corner, it's James. Now Irving. Clock at 6. Thompson, a screen on Rubio. No good from Irving.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
I'll tell you what, though, he'll take that every time. That's a great look.
Now here's Towns. Rubio outside. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 6. James kicks to Thompson. Outside jumper. Here's Love, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's a pick by Love. Irving dishes to Shumpert. He kicks to LeBron. Pass to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Fades and shoots. And Thompson sends it back. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. And if he were to be out with an injury now, it would really hurt this team, Kevin, because they count on him to do so many things.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now here's Shumpert after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, just a bit of daylight off a screen is enough for Irving to knock down that shot.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Shot to stop the run. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court.
Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, that's a plus to Towns' game, right? He was a great free throw shooter in college, and that's carried over.
James against Wiggins. Thompson passes to James. It's good. LeBron's got 30 points.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. And what a huge standout performance it was for Irving.
Listen, we know he can affect a game with his quick hands and getting steals, and he really did that tonight. And I thought it helped fuel their defensive possessions.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
The clock is not their friend anymore, that's for sure. This is all but over.
And Zhang kicks to Rush. Drains the three-pointer. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And here is LeBron. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Kyrie, slow start for you offensively, but you got it going on later and carried your team.
My teammates just do a great job continuing to encourage me, just telling me keep shooting, don't worry about it. And the law averages, it just balances itself out. But more important, I'm just thankful that we got this win.
Great effort from you tonight, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving. What an irrefutable force he was in the fourth quarter. The other side did everything it could to try and slow him down, but obviously to no avail.
There isn't much that Kyrie Irving can't do offensively. He's got unreal handles, amazing vision, and he can finish in tight or knock down the deep ball. Kyrie is the man I want running my offense because he's from New Jersey.
Putting up 30 or more points is always an accomplishment. He ripped the defense apart. Every play they ran for him, well, it worked.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.